Hello, what's up guys, I'm Kyle from KGR, and welcome back to Ask Me Mondays, the very not consistent series where you guys ask me questions and I answer them. I haven't done this series in like 2 months, and I want to get into it again, but it always comes in waves and I hate it. A lot of the questions that I've gotten in my last Ask Me Mondays are kind of related to like figures in the anime, like, oh, who would win in a fight, this character or this character, or, oh, would you want to see this figure come out? Honestly, that's kind of one of the reasons why I stopped, because those are like the only questions I've been getting, and they honestly annoy me. As you can tell, I love anime and figures, but that's not what my life is all about. I don't want to constantly think about these things. But I love questions that are more about me and stuff, you know? I hate to sound like selfish or something, but that's just me. So I'm going to be going through most of these questions, the ones that I find really interesting. So if I skip your question, I apologize, but let's get into it. Out of all the Sonic games, which one is your personal favorite? Mine is Sonic Adventure. First up, Guru Jupiter, hit me up, man. We haven't talked, and we need to talk, man. But anyway, to answer that, I'm probably going to have to agree with Sonic Adventure because I know it's not a polished game. It doesn't look all that great, but it is the most nostalgic for me. I know out of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, people honestly prefer 2, but after replaying them so many times over these past few years, I believe I like Sonic Adventure 1 more. I don't know what it is. Probably because I hate the mech stages that much, I guess now. I don't know. But yeah, I love Sonic Adventure 1. It's one of my favorites. And I'm looking at my shelf right now because for some reason my games look all slanted and I need to fix that. But yeah, I'm agreeing with this guy. I love Sonic Generations as well, but it's not nostalgic for me, even though it's a game purely based on nostalgia. Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links? You really should. It's a super awesome, great game. Again, at the time when this question came, that's when the app was actually really relevant. Now, I don't know if it is relevant. But I never downloaded it because if I'm going to play Yu-Gi-Oh! There's Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro or YGO Pro on PC. And it's free and it comes with every card that you need. So you just make your deck and you just hop online and play. Or if I want to take it on to go with me, I'm going to play some of the Game Boy Advance Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. Or DS ones. Do you play Sly Cooper? I have Themes in Time, but that's it. And I barely even touched it at all. The only reason why I played it was because my friend Ryan was really into it, and I'm like, you know what, man, I'll play it for you, and I'll put up a video about it. Not that it's a bad game, it's just that when I was younger, and that's when the game series came out, like when I was in like elementary school, I wasn't really too into it. Like I never gave it a shot because I had Crash Bandicoot, I had Mario, and I was perfectly fine with that. Besides YouTube, what is your ideal job? Also, my birthday was on the 22nd. Well, happy birthday, you know, 2 months later. But my ideal job besides YouTube, honestly, I don't know what else I'd rather do. If I'm gonna be doing another job, I work at a game stand and I love helping people out and selling them things. So I kind of like being a salesman. Like I love making sure they get exactly what they want. I love personally helping people, especially if it's stuff that I actually know. So being a car salesman is absolutely not an option. But possibly working at Best Buy or something, that might be a thing for me. But that's nothing to brag about. You want to do YouTube. And honestly, I have a lot more fun with YouTube. So, we'll see, right? Would you ever do any more Guitar Hero streams? I've gotten a question kind of like this, where I've done a video where I played real guitar with Guitar Hero set up as well. And someone asked me if I'm going to do more of those. Honestly, I'm not going to do too many of those. One, because I don't know too many songs that I know almost fully that I could play with on Guitar Hero. But the main important reason, copyright claims. As much as I love doing Guitar Hero videos because I love Guitar Hero, the copyright claims are annoying, and that means I don't get any money from that. And recently, my Through Fire and Flames video has been getting really popular, and I absolutely hate the fact that I'm not getting anything out of that. I worked really hard on that video, and I can't believe I freaking beat the song for one. Well, I have beaten it multiple times. Still, it irritates me that I can't make anything off of that. Because this is a dream. This is something I want to do. I want to do YouTube for a living. But it's a dream, not an expectation. How big do you think a Pokeball should be? I think it should be about the size of a softball. Here, my little portable charger right here, this little Pokeball, this is seriously like the perfect size of a Pokeball. Well, since I don't really play sports, I don't really know how big a softball is, but like, this is a great size. And these things are less than 20 bucks on eBay anymore, so if you want one, freaking get one. I know I said I wanted to do figure questions, but this one I'll take an exception to. If you had one figure you could keep, what would it be? It would be my Sonic Nendoroid, because it's honestly where all my figure collecting started, at least when it comes to the Japanese imports. I loved action figures since I was a kid, and I loved collecting a bunch of different figures. And of course, I played with them. But I loved having an action figure of a video game character. And not all video game characters had action figures, so when they did have an action figure character, I was really happy. And now, there's seriously an action figure of almost every character. But anyway, I was looking up 20th anniversary figures. I was looking for Jazzwares figures, honestly. Then I found the Sonic Nendoroid, and I looked more into it, and I did more research into these kind of figures. And then I broadened my horizons, and I found out, oh, there's a bunch of expensive Japanese figures that I want to get. And now look at my shelf! What's your favorite childhood memory? Go Kamen Rider. This is honestly my favorite question, hence it's why it's in the title. Here, my favorite memory is honestly just a repeating process. I work at a game stand, like I said earlier, and it's at this flea market called Saturday's Market. And every weekend when I was younger, my routine would be I wake up, watch Sonic X and Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever was on the local Saturday morning cartoons, and maybe I'd watch Pokemon. Anyway, I'd watch my shows, and then around like 11 or 12, depending on when my shows end, me and my friend Taylor, we would go to Saturday's Market. My dad would give me $10 that I could spend on like cards, or either Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! And then we'd also get some Annie Ann's pretzels. Which, fun fact, if you ever heard of Annie Ann's, here, after they finally became a business and started branching out, Saturday's Market was the first next place that they opened up. And it's actually one of the cheapest around here. Like, it's still expensive for a pretzel, but everywhere else, it's the cheapest. It's like only $2.50. I say only $2.50. It's still freaking expensive. Anyway, then we'd also play Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff while we're at the market. And we also go to the game stand that I work at now. And I only dream of games that I wish I could afford. Like, that's my childhood memory that I wish I could live again. But now I work at the market, and so I don't get to walk around anymore. And I don't buy Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards anymore. And I don't even hang out with Taylor much anymore. Being an adult freaking sucks. But then you can afford to buy all this stuff, and it's really cool. But guys, if you're still kids, if you're still in school, cherish every day you have, because soon enough it's gonna go away. Girlfriend / Stratos unbanned. Okay, I'm not really too much into Yu-Gi-Oh! Much anymore when it comes to competitive play, because it's too freaking broken. When it comes to Stratos, I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. But the one card I'm actually really happy is getting unbanned is Future Fusion, because that card was like really good in my deck for a while, because it was great for pulling out 5-headed dragon. But then it got banned, so now it's becoming unbanned, and I'm super excited because I can use it again. But when you asked this question, here, I didn't have a girlfriend at the time. Me and Emily like broke up like a month prior, and that was all sad. But it was like a few weeks, I think, before me and Angela got together. But then we broke up, and now I'm with this girl, Bree, and she's absolutely incredible. You guys have seen her before, and in fact, you're gonna see her again on Wednesday. And so far, she's the best girl I've ever dated. You like being open? Okay, fine. Here you go, bud. When's the death of your channel coming to the point where you quit, hate doing videos, and go through a maniac depressive state? Thanks! I mean, my channel is already dying. It's not a very active channel at all. I have over 6,000 subscribers, and I have a hard time even breaking 1,000 views. Hell, I have a hard time breaking even 200 views. But if it's my Let's Plays, oh, I'd be lucky to get 100 views. So yeah, my channel's just fucking dead. But this is something that I still have a dream for, so I still have a passion for it, so I'm gonna keep going with it. And when it comes to my depressive state, I don't know, I just gotta really fall in love with a girl, have her break up with me, and I'll be all sad again. Tends to how it goes. Why didn't you answer my question last week? Because I didn't want to. And how many girlfriends have you had? I'm only gonna count the ones from like after high school or like after this past year and a half, because that's when I really started dating. I would have girlfriends for about like not even a week or two, or hell, even a few days. I'm like, you know what? I don't care anymore. And that happened a lot when I was in high school and middle school. I'm like, you know what? No, those don't count at all. But when it came to serious / semi-serious relationships, dated Masha, which some of you guys have known. Yeah, she fucking sucked. After her, I had Pam twice. That wasn't very fun either. Then I had Emily. Then I had Angela. And now I'm with Bree. And that's not counting all the girls I slept with too. And the last question for this week. What year did you graduate from school? 2012. In fact, I have my tassel like right here. And that's gonna be it for this week, guys. So if you're new and you like what you saw, you know what to do. More importantly, ask me some questions and I might get to it next week. Or you might wait another 2 months. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you leave a question, I would really appreciate it. But again, please keep it away from figures and anime. Anyway, thank you all for watching. You guys are the best, and I love you all to death, and I'll see y'all in the next one.